Working as intended.
How's it go big or go home, right? Alright, time to start working on more risky stuff. I guess I should build somewhere where it's not nearby. I'm also probably going to have to work with the actual ultimate pipes from Mekanism, because now we're going to start some... I made a backup just in case, because now we're going to start working with some risky shit. Something that's kind of annoying. I also got enough mana, so I think I made enough Gaia Spirit Ingots. And the Elf Steel. What do we have left in magic? I got the last piece. And I have all of these. I think all I had left are these. Better band. Better band. And Botania's finished. Get some more Terra Steel. Magic shit's done. So we're getting close to finished. Gonna need plenty of nether stars, so I had to start working on nether stars. Alright, so now this Mekanism shenanigans are all that are left. Take my building gadget. Guess we'll go... I've already gone far to the east. Let's go to the west. West side! Just in case I'll move a couple hundred away. Then after that, use this to consume lots of blocks. Because this building rod is amazing. I'm gonna make sure that shit's lit. Alright, I have fly ring, but my Klein star was put away. Can't fly without that. I mean, I guess I could just keep using my backpack. My jetpack. Just so I don't have to keep changing my engine speed. Long passage. Gotta make a safe spot. I've never fiddled with this sort of endgame mechanism before, so it's gonna be a learning experience. And that's why we're doing it so far away. Because if it explodes, it irradiates an area. The last thing we need are more ferro-irradiated zombies, am I right? Maybe I should turn up how many chunks I can keep loaded, because 25 just isn't enough for single player. Like, I can understand why you do it for multiplayer, but for single player, I think it could be upped. Alright, what should we build the platform out of? Also, why are there all these bees? How do I clean up my mini-map? Try turning entities off and see what happens. Alright, that looks cleaner. When I turn it back on, they come back. Oh, so I know I needed lots of steel for eventually making this thing, so I went and made like 80,000 steel ingots just in case. Running a little low on stone. Do we need a bit more? That should be enough. Should make it rough stone. Ah, rough, just how your mother likes it. That looks okay. We'll do that. Then I'll make a nice big platform. Guess chunk loading will become an issue too, won't it? Should we use glowstone every 5 spaces? At least these are nice and easy to see the separation. Alright, so if we're gonna make antimatter, we need 400 million RF per tick, which is a lot. One thing we're gonna definitely need is turbine casings. Alright, how do you make turbine casings? Like this. Make a few stacks. How big of a turbine should we go? Just go full 17 by 17? I believe this bottom has to be full casings. And this is gonna get out of hand. I can go 18 high, so the corner... Wait. I was gonna say, why is there a spot there? Alright, that's 17. That's 17. And it's 1 high already, and we need to go 17 more higher. How's it go big or go home, right? I'm just going completely overboard. Big fucking framework. Dang it. Alright, I got 64k steel ingots left. Alright, so next I need rotor shafts. That's big reactors, not mechanism. I need mechanisms. I made the right turbine casing, right? Yeah. Turbine rotor, this. Alright, I have to go into the middle. That's the middle, right? I need turbine blades. Can I go all the way to the top? Looks like 10? Unless the wiki's outdated. Dang it, nighttime. Where do my blades go? Alright, is that the max size? And then we need a rotational complex. I need pressure dispersers. Probably need more of them to fill the interior at this layer with them, right? Is that correct? Let's probably light this place up so I don't have to worry about working during the night. I mean, I could just maybe make mega torches or the interdiction torch. That should stop spawns, right? But no, I like having shit lit up. No, we need these coils. No, you can go higher. 4 more is the max. Alright, I think each coil supports 2 of these what is it, the rotors. So you're gonna need some energy tablets. I believe I can craft 7 of them. Then we'll get 7 of these. Something like that. Buckets, 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 buckets. Make saturating condensers. Alright, saturating condensers go on this layer. Alright, now the rest of this just needs to be built. We need turbine vents. And now we vent our frustrations. There. Gonna need some valves as well. I don't know how's that many. I don't know how much of this I'm actually gonna need. So I might as well just overbuild it, right? It's better to have too many than not enough. And then structural glass. Glass to glass. Let's get this outer layer done. I should be able to just building rod it all the way up. This thing will work with corners, right? Yeah. Suddenly glass. What the fuck are you doing up here? Put more vents up here. Used a couple thousand steel so far. Still have plenty left. I did it right. Jesus, max flow. And then will I ever be able to use this? No, probably not. That is a big fucking turbine. Alright, so the next thing we need is we need to put steam into it. And to do the steam, we need a reactor. I'm totally gonna blow shit up. Let's make it nice and bright outside. Alright, we're gonna put the reactor on this side. Get this shit lit. Oh, my auto-crafting's done. I set that up a couple hours ago. It had to make like 200,000 Sturgis quartz. Alright, so these allow for energy output and steam input. If I'm going to build my reactor over here, that means we start with the casings. This is odd that it can be 18 by 18. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Add some more to the platform. So this multi-block is the actual thing that can explode. If you make it heat up too much. Should be 17 more this way. Should be 16 in here. Alright, this is 1, so 17 more up. I hope I'm doing this right. All I know is that it's a big frickin' reactor. And then 16 in between each of these. I should fill in the bottom with casings. Whoops. Don't need to use that many casings. Forgot it extends along the diagonal like that. Because it doesn't really matter. I just like having glass because I like being able to see shit inside of it. There, back to basics. It's all base is all done. Now I need lots of these. I feel like this is really inconvenient. Having to make tanks. Basically, these control rods cannot touch, so you build them in a checkerboard pattern. But then you build them towards the top. Then you put a control rod on top of them. I'll probably just cool this with water. You can make sodium cooled, but it takes more materials and you need an extra step. I believe it's take the superheated sodium and use that to heat steam. So many control rods. Did I checker that shit up? Looks like there's 128 on each row. You know what, I'm going home. Here, learn how to make this. Then learn how to make these. We'll go back up to the Mega Crafter. Some of these are getting full. Anyways, each of those uses 15 rows of those. But I have one row, so I need 14 rows of 128. Minus 16 that I have, so I need 1,776. This many. Which requires that much stuff. which I easily have. Alright, craft. And it's done. Make it day so I can get back to work. So these last things require a whole bunch of unobtainium as well. Of which I have 6,000 now. And it's going up. I set up a laser in the end. It's using up like 200,000 hours per tick because why the fuck not? Fuel rod. Alright, let's see if I actually calculated this. Is that all of them? Okay, that's all of them. Yep, and then I just need the things on top of these. The control rod assemblies. It's gonna need 128 of them. There we go. And then it has to go on top of all of these. There. Make some ports. I'll just do the same thing. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I don't need this many ports, but just in case. I'll also add some to the top here too. Besides, I have the materials for it, so why not, right? I have over 1 million iron, may as well use some of it. So which one's my carbon one? Here it is. Gotta make reactor glass. So I made this setup for when I have to make anything infusing, so this thing infuses with obsidian, diamond, carbon, redstone. And then these things just enrich. So it's times when I set out to make things overnight, it's like these things are going to take 12 hours to craft. I'm running out of room. Well, not really. These are also only 256k cells, not 256 million cells. So I can hold a pretty good amount of items, so... Start with 8 stacks of reactor glass. I'm definitely going to need more. Make the first layer, then building rod the rest of it all the way up. Just like that. So I'm gonna shit in my base now that I'm losing FPS. I'm gonna finish off this row. And we'll keep it going. Alright, top should we just throw on some reactor plating, some casing. Hope this doesn't actually build something else. Blocks where I don't want them. Aha! Alright, so we have an operational reactor. The next hard thing is giving it fuel. How am I doing for alloys? Still got a good amount. Alright, so we have gas. So, configurator. Output waste, output coolant. I think that's what we want. Do I have to configure these? Do I have to get them to pull? Don't know if this is all necessary. Alright, steam will go into there. These ones we want input. Oh, whoops, this isn't gas we want here. This one we want fluids. And we'll get a water loop going. Need a platform here. Enemies can't spawn on top of here, right? Pretty sure they can't. Alright, so now this thing needs some fuel. Here's where some complex shit starts getting. Oh yeah, enemies can spawn on top. Explosion of loot. There, that should spawn all the stops the enemies from spawning. Probably only need one in the very middle of it. We're gonna throw down some mega torches. Just for aesthetics. Don't feel like going all the way back to sleep. Anyways, we're gonna need some space. Alright, that should be enough room to start some stuff. So the thing we're making is fissile fuel, which requires an isotopic centrifuge, of which I need to craft one. Alright, we're gonna have our centrifuge there. Let's output the blue out the back, and it counts as a gas. So we're inputting the fuel. So for that we need uranium hexafluoride, which means I need a chemical infuser. Alright, chemical infuser. Place it down here. Must config. There, so this will be the hexafluoride, it'll go into here. I need to make the uranium hexafluoride. Take the uranium oxide and hydrofluoric acid. The uranium oxide looks pretty easy. So we'll have orange come in the left. And this needs the yellow cake uranium, which is enriched. The reason I'm spacing these out so much is in case I need to increase the production, because they don't like those. Configurate. Alright, so I use a ender chest to give this uranium. So that should take care of that. So next is the hydrofluoric acid. Which needs a chemical dissolution chamber. Oh look, there's one in here. So red needs to come on this side. I think you can reverse these, can't you? I don't think it really matters. Oh, well, we'll just keep it like the picture. And we want blue gas out the back. Alright, this is going to need sulfuric acid, which is sulfur trioxide and water in a chemical infuser. So it needs water and sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide is sulfur dioxide plus oxygen. Jesus. More platform. More holes for lights. More room for more machines. I need another chemical oxidizer. Another chemical infuser. We need a rotary thingy. Okay, so I think we need to make trioxide. So we need sulfur dioxide and oxygen. Alright, orange in the front. Blue out the back. Red in the front. Orange on the right. Alright, red gas out the left. Red liquid in the right. Alright, now this one just needs oxygen. Gotta make a machine by grinding some of that stuff back at base. I also need a bunch of these and these. So osmium and gold. Time to crush. Time to crush a lot. Need an electrolytic separator. We eject this gas out here. Get some fluid in there. This one will dump excess. Alright, red's coming in this side. Blue out the back. Yeah, we'll get some gases or some fluid in here. Upgrades. More upgrades. Let's install all these. Make shit work faster. We need some points. I'll get this working. That's a lot of FE for this. I think it needs... Does it actually just use that much? Oh, that's all oh no. It's just using that much. Everybody gets their own. Alright, so I think this is the setup to get fissile fuel. You need upgrades though. You need upgrade 2. Alright, one set of every upgrade. Oh, have some spares. Crush these. Alright, you needed gas. Oh, this one uses a lot of energy. Alright, so that gets the oxygen in there. So we'll see if this works. Guess I have to smelt some of this. Or, pulverize some of it. What's cool, I don't think this setup uses a lot of sulfur at a time. Kind of annoying that it has to be pulverized, though. I mean, I guess I could use excess oxygen and turn, like, coal dust into it, or just coal into it. Here's a variety of ways. I'll just do this quick way. You can also get a bunch of uranium by sieving some stuff. Also gonna need some waste barrels. Waste is also a gas. Alright, I need a solar and neutron activator. Pressurized tubes don't go on the front. Do you go on the bottom? Looks like it. Make sure everything is going in the right direction. Alright, this should output polonium gas. Then need another reaction chamber. One of these I'm just gonna kill you with radiation. This is gonna take sulfur. Looks like this reaction's happening. We're getting sulfuric acid. It needs fluorite. Alright, gas coming out here into here. Actually, let's move this over a bit more. Take some fluid from the front. We'll eject items off the top. Some of these going in here. So this will make the polonium, but also make nuclear waste. So gas out the right side. I'll make gas pipe. The reason I'm doing this is I want to try to distribute it round robin, see if it'll do that instead of putting it all inside one tank. Because each barrel dissipates at a certain rate, and the nuclear waste you can't really do much with. So we can put it into every single one, a little bit into every single one of these. It'll dissipate faster. The other option is to like take the waste a billion miles away. Yeah, let's see if I've hooked this up properly. So through here we got sulfuric acid, so let's take fluoride. It gives us a hydrofluoric acid. Over here we're going to cake things up. Makes uranium hexafluoride. Oh, our thing also needs some coolant. Alright, there's some water. Guess it helps if you have energy, huh? Well, we use a lot. Alright, so this will pull power out. This thing's all upgraded. Shall we give her a shot? We'll just keep it at burn rate 1. Oh, you can set it lower. Alright, let's turn her on. Heat's going up. Steam's slowly going up. Our heat looks fine. Is it stopping there? Is that where it stops? How about our fuel? Fuel's going down. I'm gonna need more fuel. Actually, I'm gonna need more stuff here, right? Whoops, it was putting nuclear waste directly into here. Dang it. How do I get the thing to not output there? Have to be careful with the gas too. Don't want to release it to the world. Guess I should have had auto eject off. Alright, now we need that solar power to do its work. Alright, so what happens if I crank this up a bit? Suddenly 230,000 FE per tick. And more polonium production. Heat isn't even going up that much. Suddenly 800,000 FE per tick. And we get our first polonium pellet. I mean, it did spread it a little bit. So you can see it slowly disappears. But there we go, we've started polonium production. So now I just gotta get lots more fuel going. Alright, so next time we gotta work on ramping this up. Getting all of this stuff actually working properly. Probably using some energy, what is it? The thing that uses EMC to make whatever I need. And then we gotta start looking at getting to Uncle Matter. Alright, thanks for watching! It's the reactor. Did you like this video? If you did, press the like button, leave a comment, and share it. You can press the left button to subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications, and press the right one to watch more All the Mod 7. To the sky!